Cheap eBay turbo kits. Should you get them? Should you stay away from them? Behind me here, as many of you may know, is my 1991 Nissan Skyline GTR. And about a year ago, I ordered a turbo kit for this car off of none other than eBay. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys some insight on eBay turbo kits. Are they crap? Are they half decent? Or are they great? That way, in case any of you guys are thinking about getting an eBay turbo kit or not, you guys can use this information and then kind of help that to make a decision for yourself. Now, we are going to be going over 4 main things. And number 1 is going to be the build quality on these things. Now, there is definitely controversy over these things. Some people say that they're absolute crap and that you just need to keep your distance and stay away from them. Don't even look in the direction. And then in other cases, people say that they're actually half decent and they actually kind of hold up. But what you have to remember is that nobody buys these turbos because they're great. If you're looking for big power or super reliability, these turbos probably aren't going to be for you. The best thing you'll hear about these turbos is that they do their job because they're built half decent. Now, if you're looking for big power and great reliability, just save yourself the headache. Stay away from these things because it's a gamble. But now, if you're just looking to like boost your NA car or just get a slightly bigger turbo and just boost up a few PSI, these turbos honestly are not that bad. The build quality has gotten better on these things. But over the course of the past 10-15 years, turbo companies, including Chinese choo-choos, have improved their quality greatly. They've been building turbos for like years now, so over the years they've learned how to make their designs a little bit better. They learned what usually fails and they fix little things here and there. One thing that you do have to keep in mind though is that just because the designs have gotten better doesn't mean that they're using better metals on the inside of the turbo. The internals of the turbo are usually pretty weak. Now, in my case with my GTR, that is exactly what happened. The internals of the turbo failed because they were weak metal. It's cheap rubber gaskets and very brittle metal. Something can break. However, I do have to say though, the reason why my turbo broke is because I put it through a lot of abuse. I did a lot of pulls. Did the blow-off valve, so I had turbo flutter. So this turbo went through a lot of abuse and then it eventually blew. So just keep in mind that when you're going with an eBay turbo, don't expect to be pushing like over 10 PSI. If you're willing to settle for like 5 to 7 PSI, maybe eBay turbos might be right for you because they'll last a little bit longer. If you're looking for big power and you're gonna put these things through a lot of abuse, you might wanna stay away from these things. Again, over the years, they've improved on these turbos. The design is much better, the build quality is much better, but at the end of the day, you are paying for cheaper metal and you're paying for a cheaper design. It's almost as if eBay turbos now are about the build quality as name brand turbos were about 25 years ago. Some people only get a turbo off eBay and some people get turbo kits. Now, one thing to keep in mind with the kits is that the kit comes with a few things, like sometimes they come with oil lines or coolant lines. Just keep in mind that they're absolute crap. They put little to no effort in their turbo line, so you're gonna have to make your own custom lines. They're absolute crap. There's just no going around that. Now, moving on to number 2. Price. This is what usually attracts the most people. And I know for a fact it attracted me. You look at these nice name brand turbos and then you look at these eBay turbos and they are literally a fraction of the price that these name brand turbos are used. It's kind of hard to look away from. You just look at it as a joke and just look at how cheap they are and then think, wow, I would never get an eBay turbo because they're absolute crap. And then you watch a few YouTube videos where people put them on their project cars and they're actually pushing a decent amount of power. You're like, wow, eBay turbos are kind of blowing my expectations. And then you're just doing more research into it and the next thing you know, the UPS guy is knocking on your door asking you to sign a slip because he has your new turbo kit. I have literally went through that. When you look at it price-wise, it's really hard to look away from because you see a turbo like this and it's $300 and you see something like a Garrett and it'll be like $1,300. You think to yourself, hey, maybe I can get lucky. And even if this does blow, you can just spend another $300 and then boom, you have a second turbo. Now you have to remember, with a lot of things, you get what you pay for. When you buy a name brand turbo like Garrett or Comp, you can pretty much bet your ass on that they are going to be the best quality. They're not gonna break on you, they're gonna be built properly. And let's just say that you get a defective one, their customer service is so amazing that you will get a new turbo in no time. They are going to make sure that your issues are solved. You know why? Because you spent over $1,000 on a turbo. If you get a defective eBay turbo, good luck getting a refund or even any customer service with that. The way that I look at eBay turbos is kind of like a gamble. At the end of the day, that's literally what it is because the outcome could be good or the outcome could be bad. You put like $300 into a turbo and it may last you or it may not. At the end of the day, it's kind of exactly what it is. You're just putting in a little bit of money and you might come out with something good or you might come out with something bad. You get a $300 turbo, it might last you, it might not. You just don't know. It is a gamble. If you're somebody that likes to gamble and puts it all on the table, then go ahead. You're probably the type to go get an eBay turbo. But if you like to stay a little conservative and you don't want to lose your money and you just want to do everything the proper way and the right way, then you probably want to stick with a name brand turbo. It's funny because I absolutely suck at gambling and my turbo blew. So there's that. Keep in mind that when you go with the eBay turbo route, there is going to be problems. You don't have reliability, and you should just have a backup plan. If you're going to get an eBay turbo, just make sure that you know at the end of the day, you might just blow your turbo pretty soon and you'll have to end up getting a new turbo. I was 100% expecting for my turbo to blow. I wasn't expecting it to blow so soon. I thought it would last a little bit longer than it did, but you know, it is what it is. I just wanted to get on here and make this quick little video. Some of you guys may be on the fence about getting an eBay turbo. I had some experience, so I just wanted to spread my knowledge with you guys. eBay turbos are not the worst thing in the world. They're also not the best. I know a lot of people are really confused about these things, but at the end of the day, you just have to remember that eBay turbos are not the worst thing in the world. They're not as bad as everybody makes them out to be, but they also aren't that great. It did me well for the time being. Would I get another? I don't think so. This might be the last eBay turbo that I have done. I just want to come on here real quick and tell you guys a little bit about what the eBay turbos are actually like. There's a lot of talk about eBay turbos and I know a lot of people are confused by them. If you're gonna get one, please do not expect them to be reliable because they have proven time and time again that they are not reliable. You guys have seen my experience on these things. If you guys want to see the install video or just videos with the turbo kit, you guys can go ahead, scroll through my channel. I made a bunch of videos on this eBay turbo kit. I just wanted to come on here, make a quick little video, just kind of explain to you guys what it's like to have an eBay turbo. I hope this video kind of helped you guys out, helped clear some things up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.